Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your mid-monthly reading for the month of September 2016. Like always, I'm doing a past, present, and near future spread for the mid-monthlies. For your recent past, you have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Clubs. So some of you are emotionally disappointed right now. The Ten of Clubs, just going to go through the list of what it means. It's the card of the teacher. Okay, it's the card of communicating with large crowds. In some instances, it is travel. It's also one of the cards of learning. Okay, so for some of you, I have to read the cards in conjunction with each other. You see there you have the Five of Wands and the Two of Hearts. For some of you, you have learned some information that's making you feel like this Five of Cups. Okay, it could have been something you found out while being in a crowd of people, like maybe a gathering. Okay, but at any rate, you have the Five of Cups with it. So it's making you maybe feel like you wasted your emotional time. There's two cups still here, though, but you're looking at what you've lost emotionally. And there could have been some arguing or some back and forth with the partner. With the Two of Hearts here, this is definitely love, okay? It could be a loved one, like a family member. It doesn't always have to be romantic love, but there's someone that you were at odds with, and now maybe some things came out during this argument or back and forth, this information, and now you're feeling like this, okay? Now, I did pull some clarifiers for the recent past. This is involving some kind of offer that was extended to you in the past. Maybe when this argument occurred down here, maybe it came out that someone had offered you their cup of love. Okay, and also you all could just be reminiscing on an aspect of your past where you made an offer to someone, or vice versa. With this Hierophant card, you could have been talking to someone that you looked up to, or either this is involving marriage, because you do see this card in instances involving marriage. You see the clergyman there and the ushers. Okay, so you could just be reminiscing on good times involving your marriage. Okay, and once again, this all could involve someone that at one point you looked up to, because this is another way this card can manifest. It's the counselor, okay, someone that people in the community look up to. And that is why it's known as a marriage card, because usually it is the clergyman that you go to for marriage, okay? So you could be just reminiscing on better times in your marriage. And I don't know, maybe you guys got into some kind of scuffle or argument down here. That's one way it could manifest. But also, like I said, it doesn't have to be a marriage situation. It could be just any loved one that you've had some kind of back and forth with in the recent past here. And also, remember, something about your past that may have brought all of this on. Some kind of offer that you've made or someone made to you. Okay? Alright, that's in the recent past. In the present, you have the Devil with the Four of Hearts and the Lovers with the Ace of Clubs. So some of you feel like you're in a codependent relationship, you feel like for one reason or another you can't release yourself from. It's kind of addictive. You see this card with addictions. Anything that you are doing in excess, including work, but we're talking about love here definitely. This is another one of the marriage cards. If I was doing a reading only using the playing cards, this is one of the cards that usually denotes marriage, depending on what other cards are in the spread with it. But it's the card of emotional security and emotional stability. So you're in a codependent relationship, you feel, It's providing you some kind of emotional stability. Okay, and then we have the Lovers here with the Ace of Clubs. So for some of you, even though you may be feeling like this about this situation, because it's providing you the stability that you may need in some aspects, you are thinking about making a new start with whoever this is, okay? This is new information. This is new. This is a card of news. So you may be telling someone, hey, let's start fresh. Or either the Lover sometimes is a decision, okay? So you may be hitting someone with a new decision that you made, or vice versa. They may be making a decision on this situation themselves, okay? So for some of you, it's a new start. For some of you, you are coming to a decision maybe toward the other way. But at either rate, there's a decision being made here, okay? Now, I did pull some clarifiers for this also. And you guys are all over your own spread. You know the wands represent fire signs. Here you have the Three of Wands. That's why I said I didn't want to say that it was a decision either way. I didn't want to end this spread right here like that. Because some of you are looking forward and you're leaving the past behind, okay? For some of you. And this is you, the King of Wands. A person who is known as being entrepreneurial, but it's a fire sign, male or female, which is you guys. Likes doing things his own way. Doesn't really like commitments like the King of Pentacles, or maybe even the King of Cups. Okay. He's fiery and he likes just doing things the way he wants them done, okay? And then you have the Nine of Swords here. So I feel like you're playing mind games with yourself in a way. And I feel like with the Queen of Clubs here, who's very psychic, you're thinking something that may not even have happened here. You're very anxious. Okay, whatever you learned back here, whatever this argument was about, it has you kind of overthinking things, and now you're thinking about going on your own path. This rod behind him represents leaving the past behind, okay? And in your mind, you're thinking this way. With this Queen of Clubs, maybe your intuition is off. We are in a Mercury retrograde right now, so you could be worrying yourself over nothing. But you do feel codependent, or like this is a situation that you're kind of bound to. And there's some kind of decision that's going to be made, either a new start, or you're going to be doing this, which is the Three of Wands, and going out, venturing out, okay? So that's why I didn't want to say what this news really is, because it could go either way. It really could. But there is a sense of emotional stability that you're getting from this situation. I feel like with you feeling like this is something that's just not there for you, or you feel like you don't have all the information and you're worrying yourself into a tizzy, okay? In the near future, you have the Eight of Swords with the Queen of Hearts. So some of you do feel stuck. You do feel stuck in a situation, nurturing situation. This is also one of the cards of sexual enjoyment. So you feel stuck in a situation. Maybe something is not going right in that arena. And also totally off the topic of romantic love. For some of you, there may be something going on with your actual mother, okay? That you feel like you can't deal with personally, and it's got you feeling stuck. Beneath that, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is the card of family heritage, family business with the pentacles here, family money, just family in general. I mean, you see the dogs, the family, you see the grandfather, the house. Okay, but you have a 9 of hearts with it. So some kind of family situation is yielding a loss of affection here with this 9 of hearts. And with the 6 of clubs, you're trying to find balance in the situation. But the 6 of clubs is some kind of karmic communication. So it may just be time you feel for this to end. But I'm not so sure you're doing anything about it right now because you feel stuck. You feel bound into nurturing this situation where you've lost affection. Okay? I don't with this pentacles, of course there's money probably involved. I don't feel like this is a job situation with this whole spread. The meat of the spread just is screaming relationship or some kind of situation dealing with a loved one, okay? And there's been some kind of loss of affection here, either from you or from them. And somebody's feeling bound to stay in this. Okay? Whatever was spoken back here, it was very karmic. And whether it felt good or not, it brought balance to the situation. Like you kind of know where you stand. But you're still worrying yourself. Probably because you know for whatever reason you have to stay in this situation. Okay, I did pull clarifiers on this too. And you have the Ace of Wands reversed. This is basically the card of new starts, new lifestyle, okay? And it's reversed. But there's some kind of mental satisfaction with there not being a new start. It's a crazy reading. And then you have the High Priestess here, who's very intuitive. She's also known as the Keeper of Secrets. So, you guys could be holding something to yourself. Like maybe you have not yet made up your mind to actually unravel yourself from this situation. You know this, but you're not saying anything. You know you're not going to make a new start, but you're not saying anything. It's some kind of mental satisfaction. Okay, and with the Jack of Clubs here, there's some kind of immaturity involved here. Maybe you're involved with an immature person, you feel. This person may be very creative. That's one of the attributes of the clubs, okay? And most jacks are creative. But they tend to have an immature mindset, even though they're very charming and outgoing. Another aspect of the Jack of Clubs himself, since clubs represent communication, is that it's the card of the liar. That's the low side of the Jack of Clubs. So you're holding something to yourself, and maybe you're living a little bit of a lie right now. Or either you know a lie that somebody has tried to pull off on you and you're not saying it. And that's causing you to feel like, no, I'm not going to make a new start. And you're kind of smug here, knowing all this, knowing how you really feel. Okay? I hope you did not lose anyone physically, especially your mother, since this mother card is here with this loss in a family situation. But I really feel like you're kind of bound into nurturing a situation where you've lost affection. And you're trying to find balance here. All right, Sagittarius. I know that was really specific. But this is what I got. And those who hear this and get something from it, that's who I was speaking to, okay? I will see you guys for the October monthlies, and take care.